my argument was, and it's highly supported by the data, is that
education circles over the quality of what
you don't get
American
equality of
youngsters are getting in those
opportunity
schools.
without
It's an old debate with a new twist.
possessing
The twist being
the
a
knowledge
best-selling
that
book
your
entitled
group
Cultural
knows.
Literacy by college professor E.D. Hirsch. The book has drawn praise and criticism from educators. What has attracted the most attention is the book's appendix, entitled What Literate Americans Know,
There has been a nuclear
consisting of a
accident in the
list of
Soviet Union, and
5,000
people
items.
see
cultural literacy as a cognitive psychology book. Largely it seems to be viewed as sort of a polemic for traditionalism. And it's only been very slowly, and thanks to Don's persistence, that people have finally gotten around to understanding what his argument really is.
What I heard from another guy who cared only about the white guys, but who cared deeply about the same thing I did, and that is poor kids and kids of color
seriously wrong came from this power plant in eastern Sweden. Workers coming on the job registered abnormally high levels of radiation on their bodies.
This is a special report from Channel 4 News. Good morning, I'm Ken Shocknick in Space Shuttle Challenger.
We're the first to show cultural links between background knowledge necessary background knowledge that kids need to educate
the ideas, facts, and assumptions that make up the culture. Cultural literacy means knowing the genesis of the biblical story of creation. It means having some familiarity with important historical events and dates. 1861 to 1865.
Main engine start.
3, 1861 to 1865.
It was planned and executed under the direct orders of the Libyan regime. On March 25th, more than a week before the attack, his research was attributable to the Libyan.
His research, as we all know, shows the fundamental importance that language plays coherent maximum and development casualties and across grades, in developing the foundations of literacy that will enable students not only to read widely in those early years, but build the foundations they absolutely require to read increasingly demanding text in their school and high school.
The Civil War. Shared knowledge, like knowing when the Civil War took place, is the glue that holds society together, according to Hirsch. It provides continuity from one generation to another. It enables scientists to talk to steelworkers, politicians to poets. Hirsch fears that in future generations, the glue will unstuck.
We recently implemented one such attack. A planned next using grenades and small arms of civilians waiting for visas at an American embassy.
The whole point of the argument, if you read the point of the argument wasn't to perpetuate
This is not standard. Culture is not something that is planned for us.
open the door.
I can see a solid rocket booster has broken away from Shuttle Challenger. That's what you're looking at in the middle of your screen. I cannot see the shuttle itself. I don't know if it's able to continue on one rocket booster. And if it's able to jettison that rocket booster, it will be able to return to the Kennedy Space Center.
It's also true. So the question is, when, if ever, will it catch on?
I don't really know. Madonna means what?
Obviously a major malfunction.
Anything else?
Struck two chords.
Tell me about
One of them was the
I hope they were.
oh my God chord.
Cultural illiteracy threatens the fabric of society, Hirsch believes. Individuals also suffer. Those who only know Madonna as a rock star or Hoover as a vacuum cleaner miss their opportunities to move up. And it's not their fault, Hirsch believes. He doesn't blame parents.
You have to understand, when people bought the book, that was generally the only thing that they read was the book.
It's the notion of people take the most simplistic, oh, this is a
Hirsch wants young children to read culturally rich stories. Grant and Lee at Appomattox, for example, instead of culturally neutered paragraphs like, what is friendship? And not everyone agrees with Hirsch. His critics say his views are elitist.
So the list essentially became cultural. it didn't matter what the bulk of the book actually
We have with us to
said.
share
He
his views on
explained
education and
step
cultural
by step
literacy, the
logic
author of the book,
And the
Professor
atrocities
of the
noted in
University of
Babylon,
Virginia.
as did the
What is
innocent
the
dead
difference,
in
first of
Rome.
all,
Another thing I
between
think we have
cultural
to
literacy
And for us
and
to
plain
remember
old
right in
literacy,
action
which is being so much
the
stressed?
slaughter of
It's
American
very
civilians.
different.
Plain old
American
literacy
sequence.
Whether in
is the
Babylon
ability
or
to
Arab
decode
terms,
the words on the page.
is simply
Or-
not
And you can have that kind of plain old literacy
When our
without being
citizens
able
are
to read
abused
a
or attacked
newspaper
anywhere
or
in the
see a
world,
book
The
or
list
under
was
article.
direct orders of a
Cultural
hostile
literacy
regime,
is a
We
part
will
of what I would
respond.
call
So
real
there is
long
this
as I'm in
big
the civil
difference
law.
between
mature literacy.
Self-defense is
That
not
is
only our
the
right,
ability
it is our
to
duty.
understand
It is a
serious
purpose behind the
material.
mission
That you need to be a citizen or
a
you need
mission
to
fully consistent with Article
rise and be
51
one.
framework
of the
of
United
rich
Nations
content
Charter.
from preschool
Is it
through
your
grade
We
8.
believe that this
all
preemptive
high school
action
graduates
against his
in this
terrorist
country used to
installations
be
will
culturally
not only
literate?
diminish Colonel Gaddafi's capacity to export terror, it will provide him with incentives and reasons to alter his criminal
We
behavior.
have solid evidence
I have no
from
illusion that tonight's
the
action will
National
bring down the
Assessment of
curtain
Educational
on
Progress
Gaddafi's reign of terror.
that fewer students
But
now
this
can
mission,
read at an advanced
violent
level
though it
than
was,
could 15 years
can
ago.
bring closer a
We
safer
know
and more
that
secure world
the
for
scores
decent men and women.
on the verbal
We will
proportion of
persevere. This
scholastic
afternoon,
aptitude
we
test
consulted with the leaders
have
of
gone
Congress
down in the last 15
regarding what
years.
we were about
It's
to do.
clear
and why.
that national literacy
Tonight,
is
I
declining,
salute the skill
and not
and
just
professionalism of the men
among
and women of our armed forces
lower class
who carried out this
but
mission.
also middle class
It's an
students,
honor
and among
to be
those
your
the
commander
very
in
brightest.
chief.
Who needs to be
We
culturally
Americans are
literate?
slow to anger.
Well, I think any citizen
We always
does
seek
in a
peaceful
nation
avenues
in,
before
in,
resorting
in
to
the
use of
advanced technological era.
And we did.
We all need to be
We tried
culturally
quiet
literate because we all need to be
public
literate.
condemnation,
If you don't know who
economic
Galileo is,
sanctions,
for instance, what
and
difference
demonstrations
does
of
that
It,
military
it only
force.
makes a difference if you're
None
reading
succeeded.
a serious
Despite our repeated
article
warnings,
or book that
Gaddafi
refers to
continued
Galileo
his
without
reckless
explaining
policy of
Galileo.
intimidation,
You see,
his
another way
relentless
of
pursuit
describing
of terror.
cultural literacy is to
Counted
say
on
it's
America
that knowledge
to be passive.
that people take for granted when they write.
Work. And I guess
I
what
wrote
made me a
magazine
fan of
or
it is the
newspaper.
basic
And
idea
Galileo, I
in
believe,
his thinking
still
about
is somebody
the kind of
whom you would
knowledge
encounter
that people
without
need in
having
order
explained to you
become
who
more
he
and more
is.
sophisticated readers
and
and
alone
learners.
How
And
do
it
you
seems
change the
to ensure
school
that terrorists
to achieve
have
the
no
levels of
sanctuary
cultural literacy you
not
think?
making the kind of progress
Tonight,
in reading that it
we
ought to
have.
make. And
Thank you.
basically it was because
God
the
bless you.
curriculum